Hi, this is Sarah Brosh. So I just wanted to do a video about how proud I am to be white, to be 100% European, to basically be 100% Viking. And I am a heritage American. I'm descended from one of the earliest and most prominent residents of Boston, Thomas Joy, who was the architect who designed and built Boston's first town hall. And he was amazing. And he's written about in Governor John Winthrop's of the Massachusetts Bay Colony, of course. He's written about in Governor Winthrop's journal. He writes about my ancestor, Thomas Joy. And so he threw him in irons for 3 days, and he calls him a young man. But at that point, I think he was like in his 40s. But he calls him a young man. Governor Winthrop calls Thomas Joy a young man. And he talks about how he had to throw him in irons for 3 days. And the reason why was because Thomas Joy was distributing this pamphlet that was demanding voting rights for non-church goers in the colony. It was called the Robert Childs petition. I believe that's correct, off the top of my head. Robert Childs petition, and that's what it was for. And so of course, Governor Winthrop was extremely upset about this, and so he threw him in irons for 3 days. And so he was canceled, basically. So of course, my ancestor was canceled and ostracized. It's fitting, the way I've been canceled and ostracized, also for being, a very talented person, exceptional person. And so he then had to remove his family to Hingham, Massachusetts, and he's actually buried in Old Shipyard Church in the cemetery there. And when I went to Tufts University just outside of Boston for a philosophy conference, and my sister came with me, and we went to Old Shipyard Church, and so we took pictures of the gravestones of our ancestors, and we also scattered our brothers' ashes over their graves so that they're together. So I think that's a cool story.